This is the Erin Cruz Show. Politics for the people and by the people. With your host, Erin Cruz.
In the name of God and country, I learned to defy gravity.
To honor my family,
I lived in the belly of a beast.
I fixed the hearts of iron monsters.
I became a worm in the mud for dignity,
for honor,
For righteousness' sake.
for God and country.
I fought for you. I fought for you.
For you.
I fought for you.
I fought for you,
I fought for you.
I fought for you.
for you,
For you.
for you.
For you.
I fought for you.
I fought for you. I fought for you, and I do it again.
For listening again, please spread the good word. Go to erincruz.com to learn more. That's ERINCRUZ.com to learn more. God bless you. God bless the United States of America. Hello and welcome to the Erin Cruz Show. We have a wonderful guest on with us tonight. If you watched the Erin Cruz Show before, you've seen him before. It's the one and only Joseph Gertner. He's amazing. He ran for office, and he is continually turning up the heat in his area in Northern California. Thank you for coming on the Erin Cruz Show again.
I mean, you think about the most basic needs.
Yes, yes. So,
have,
you know, we were talking, and actually this is recorded, so it's not going to play until tomorrow, until after the fact, but we were talking, right, just in the pre-interview about something interesting that happened in the 2018 elections. There was an assault, hate crime. All crimes are,
the registry.
I guess, hate. Some are just more hateful than others, but a hate crime that happened in 2018, and it's kind of coming to fruition here.
Get that in, but I want to put
Tell us
that
about
out there.
that.
So if you maybe don't want to give money, you could, if she has a specific need, you can go ahead and tag that item, and I believe it auto ships to she and her family to help baby Emily, who's going to be coming into this beautiful state of California in just about 2 weeks. Well, everybody, thank you for everything. God bless all of you. Of course, absolutely. Share the broadcast, get involved, and as always, God bless all of you. God bless California, and God bless the United States of America. Good night.
Which is great news. You know, some of these crimes that happen now, as we've seen, soft on crime. We've seen that continually throughout the state of California. You're just wondering, when is a crime now? You can pretty much almost do anything and get away with it. So I'm really pleased to see that your officials there in your county are taking this seriously. No funny business. Yes. Well, we did put out the call to action for those people watching. Maybe they'll already have hopefully then seen the news and they can go back retroactively and look. But we would like to see that many people show up at the hearing, and that this puts a little bit of pressure on the elected there or the people who are there to ensure that they do a good job and cross the T's, dot the I's, and take action. So right. Well, a formal trial would be good. I think that the people are not as dumb as the media portrays them out to be, and when we see acts like this, you know, senseless acts against people who are only trying to do their civic duty and run for office, doesn't matter what side of the political spectrum you're on. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. Well, what I'd like to see is that those who are um, the guards of liberty, if you will, the guards of freedom and ensuring that justice is served, that they wouldn't be politicizing from the bench, that they would have a blinder on in terms of those aspects. But as we see right here, this is a hate crime. So in part, they do have to look at that reality of, you know, it's a conservative or it's a Republican, and this person did not, you know, associate. So, you know, I guess there's a fine line. You want them to be blinded to those realities, but in the same sense, when somebody is targeted simply because they don't have the same view as you do, and you want to do harm to them, this has to stop. Mm-hmm. It is great, you know, to be objective and to just deal matter-of-factly with the evidence, the truth, whatever that might be. You know, and it's refreshing because as we saw just, a couple weeks back, there was some turmoil with an activist who totally misrepresented things about somebody in a MAGA hat. All this nonsense goes on. I don't even want to address that, but my point is there are people who are instigating the hate and the divide and all of this, and then here you are reaching out to the community at a public event where their children are present, people are present, you know, and this person comes out and actually wants to do harm to you or to the person with you and candidate. It's just, the real reality is this, is that we deserve to have safe neighborhoods, places where we can gather, where we can exercise our First Amendment rights and do as you are doing, running for office, and not have fear that you're going to be harmed. And the media, unfortunately, I think has done a really good job at polarizing things and unfortunately putting people, I believe they're part of the problem that's actually putting people like you at risk who are out there just trying to reach the public. Yes. Mm-hmm. or even just the sentiment towards those individuals who are running for political office. It doesn't even matter if you're on one side or the other, because both sides seem charged in some sense. There just has to be, I think, some balance there for people to understand that this is how we're supposed to do things. This is how we're supposed to be interacting in our communities, being involved, being engaged. But it sounds like this guy, he was not in his right mind, right? He was violent. So it wasn't rational, certainly, right? I mean, okay. Did you have MAGA, any kind of hats there or any paraphernalia there? No? Oh. Wow. Wow. Well, it wasn't there. It wasn't being worn, but even if it had been, you shouldn't be in fear of being harmed as a result of wearing a pro-America piece of headgear. Mm. And you're like, very good to meet you. Maybe I won't say anything right now, but do you realize you might be speaking to one? Right. Right. That is part of the problem. I do believe that it's part of the problem because, and we can kind of go into a part two or segment two of what we wanted to talk about tonight, which was the CAGOP convention, the CRP election of the new chair. But I think to your point, what we've seen is a softening of the perspective of, or the platform or expression of the platform of the Republican Party. And yes, right.